Hey guys, back for our first episode and a very important episode as we look at the tuning of your instrument. Now, whether this is your first time picking up a ukulele or you're currently learning, this is going to be a very valuable tool for you. There's lots of online tuners available to you. There's lots of manual tuners that you could clip onto your instrument and try and match it up. But if you're not so sure on those things, it is a little difficult as you get things going and get started. So I'm just going to show you the way that, when I'm working with people in front of me, the way that we try and develop that ear for music, try and develop the ability to recognize the pitch and to work with that as well. So we'll see if we can teach you through that today. So firstly, get a good idea about your instrument. When you're holding your instrument, we notice that we've got 4 strings. Okay, ukulele with 4 strings. Our first string is at the bottom. Always start with the bottom. Second string, third string, and fourth string at the top. Now, when we talk about the tuning of the instrument, we actually usually work from the top down. Okay, so the top string is your G string. The third string is your C. The second string is E, and the first string is A. Now we've got saying for the G, C, E, and A, and we teach it as good children eat apples. Good children eat apples. I hope you're at home eating apples. And we have a nice little saying that we have been trying to get across, and it's a universal language that people would certainly recognize, and your kids at home probably have already done this for you as well. And it goes like this, starting from the 4th string. My dog has fleas. My dog has fleas. I hope yours doesn't, but it's a good little saying that the kids kind of catch on to, and you catch on to. I use it all the time, and it's just that ability to have trained my ear to listen for those things. If it's not the perfect pitch, it's not the end of the world. At least you're going to be able to put the strings in some kind of tune with each other and enable you to play along with it. Okay, so it's a great little technique. Listen one more time. My dog has fleas. Now if I picked up my ukulele and some of these strings were all over the place, I'd have a listen to it and I'd recognize pretty quickly, oh, that doesn't sound so great. So I'm thinking about my saying, my dog has fleas, and I start with the 4th string. That one's actually pretty good. Dog. Ooh, that one needs to come up a bit flat. So I'm just twisting that tuner. Dog. My dog has fleas. Fleas. My dog has fleas. Give it a go. See how you go with it. How'd you go with that? Good. Alright, but guys, if you didn't go so well and you haven't quite developed that ear yet for listening for the right pitch of those notes, definitely don't rule out the option of having one of these little clip-on tuners. They're readily available to you at your music stores that are around you guys. They're not expensive, or you can keep an eye out in Aldi, in the Aldi catalogue. They pop up from time to time. Only around $10 or something like that. And of course, as I said before, it's invaluable if you are wanting to learn the instrument that it stays in tune. Okay, so if you did get one of these little clip-on tuners, or if you happen to download an app, perhaps you've downloaded a tuning app, it might be on a phone or some kind of device, then you could do that, and it would work in the same sort of way as this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pluck. Just to show you how these work, I'm going to pluck this 4th string, the G string, G for good, and hopefully it's going to tell me whether this is in tune or not. So at the moment it's green, so it is in tune, but if I just flatten that a little bit, and I'll play it again, it's registering, it's showing me that it's a G, or it's trying to be, but it's wavering one side or the other. It's a little sharp or a little flat. Let's have a look. At the moment it's still flat. It's
getting up there.
getting up there.   It's 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 getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. looking for that green light as it comes up. There we go. So we're back in tune again. My dog has fleas. Don't rule out that option.